Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. This is just a quick post here, and it's about the ongoing AFCON. So the semi-finals are over, which happened yesterday, and some great games. But there's been one particular team going on in this AFCON, especially during the knockout stages, where the losing teams keep blaming the referees. Now, the bigger one was with Algerians, and now yesterday it happened with Egypt, also showing money gestures at the referees right after the final whistle, which meant that the referees had been paid off after they lost to Senegal, who was the best team on the field. Egypt went a total of about 70 minutes without a shot on target with their haram ball. All the tactics was to distract Senegal's play, force a turnover, capitalize on an error, win a free kick here and there or a corner kick, maybe get an opportunity to score from it, and upset Senegal. But Senegal, being one of the better teams at the tournament, maintained their discipline, their emotions, control of the game. Unfortunately, they lost their captain Koulibaly, but they didn't let that hinder them. And by far, one of the most exciting, tough, disciplined teams I've ever seen in an African tournament. They seem not to be phased. They seem not to have a weak link anywhere. It's just an absolute team. Their bench is also deep. This Senegal team is a tough team to beat, and I'll be surprised if they don't win it all. If when facing Morocco, although Morocco will have the home crowd and everything going for them, but I still think Senegal will come out. If Morocco decides to press them or play an open game with Senegal, they will be destroyed. Although the Morocco has a good defense, but I think that Senegal's team midfield, from the defense to attack, is well-oiled machine to break down any team. And they have Sadio Mane with his experience, who calms the team down, who on the field is talking to the team, is adjusting plays. So it will be an interesting matchup, but I'm going with Senegal winning it all. Now back to the semi-finals. Nigeria and Morocco's game. And I've seen most Nigerians talking blah blah blah, cursing Ghanaians, telling us not to step foot in Nigeria and all of that. But one thing you're forgetting is football is about mentality. Even before you step on the field, how you approach the game. You started complaining about the referee before even the game kicked off. Nigeria has been one of the better teams at the tournament, scoring goals here and there. And I even tipped them to beat Morocco. But 24 hours before the game, you started complaining about the referee. Now let's take a look at this right here. The referee is a Ghanaian, West Africa, which you are also West Africa. Now, in reality, Morocco should be the one complaining because they are playing against a West African team, but the referee who's going to be at the center of the game is also from West Africa. But Morocco did not complain, but Nigerians rather started complaining about the ref. All because of some online banter stuff. You should go to the field and prove yourself. Now, it's obvious. Games like this against a host nation, they have the fans behind them. The stadium is loud. You can barely even hear yourself talking to each other. You shouldn't even psych yourself up against the referee is going to be against you. Your whole sense should be going out there and competing like you've been doing throughout the whole tournament, playing good football. Obviously, the loss of Ndidi affected their game, but I felt like they didn't even put in much of work. So they shouldn't be complaining about the ref. The ref wasn't the one who took the penalties for you guys. when it went to penalties, forget about everything that happened in the 120 minutes. The moment it went to the penalties, the ref has no effect on the game anymore. Morocco came prepared for the penalties, regardless of who the referee was. And even they missed first. So which meant the advantage early on was on your side to win the game, and yet still you couldn't come out with the victory. You stop on players to take a penalties who miss. You are not talking about that. You couldn't even complete more than 3 passes in the final third. You are not upset about that. It took you so long to even get your first corner kick. Where was those incisive passes, through balls that you guys were earlier in the tournament giving to Osimhen and Ako Adams? Where was Lookman in the game? You guys were holding on to the ball for eternity before releasing it from the midfield to your forwards. Calvin Bassey got a yellow card. Obviously, it's debatable, and I think it wasn't a yellow card. But look at the way he played, even on the yellow card. He played his heart out. What about your midfield? Why are you not talking about your forwards? Why are you upset with the referee for your loss? You guys should be channeling your energy somewhere else. You should not be upset with Ghanaians, like the whole Ghanaian country refereed against you. You lost on a poor performance. You should be proud of getting to the semi-finals and losing to the host nation, a team like Morocco, who is playing some of their best football in the past 2 or 3 years. You got to give it to them. You lost fair and square. You guys, the ref could have even awarded a penalty to the host nation, but he didn't budge under the pressure. VAR, which you guys are complaining about being a South African, they didn't award that penalty. So, who is to blame for your loss? It's not the referee, for me. You should be channeling that energy somewhere else. Leave us Ghanaians alone. This online banter thing, you cursing out the Ghanaians, it's not going to work. We are just rather going to keep roasting and cooking you guys online. I'll be honest. The Eagles, the Super Eagle, just couldn't fly high enough. So, to my Naija brothers, better luck next time. We were not there, so we can't say much, but the way to equal us in the record of AFCON keeps going for you guys. Until then, guys, see you later.